Started the recording. Please mute your microphone if you are not, if you don't need to talk to us. If you're doing something else, you can mute your microphone. And today, this is the fourth. Okay, so welcome everyone. I hope I was on mute myself, or someone muted me. So welcome to the fourth session. We've been doing lots of work on no-code platform, and now we are in the fourth session. So we'll go ahead and I think move into what we supposed to be doing today. Okay, let me just move this one aside. Okay, that's good now. Okay, so we'll need a browser window. We'll bring it here. So we've been working with no-code platform, and in more specific answer or comments is we're using Bubble.io, which one of many no-code platform. The reason we're using Bubble, it's really powerful. It has rich functionalities. It takes care of the whole spectrum from database in the back end to workflows that also work in the back end and front end, to nice graphical user interface, to integration with so many platforms using APIs and other plugins. So it was very rich. And please mute yourself if you are not listening to us, please. I think Sabri mute everyone, and I'll mute
from their side.
Yeah, please, yeah. Okay.
They are muted.
Thank you. So what we've been doing, we've been working on this app, which we created last time. It's like sort of a products catalog with some categories to do. And if you remember last time, we created this.
Sir, you're muted, Dr. Hamad.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether you muted yourself or someone.
I think when you muted all, you muted me, maybe. Or someone muted all and muted me. Anyway, no issues. Now I'm not muted. So last time when we created this app, which we called it Edu Club or whatever, but we practicing in this app is how to create a catalog of whatever. Can be products, and here we created product, can be list of courses, can be list of student, can be list of services, can be anything. And for each service or product or item, you have number of details. And then we created last time also something called category. So we are categorizing those items into different ways. And we came with a very simple interface. The idea behind it was just to get you to know how you can create something called repeating group or a list of items. Repeating group is a list of items, and how you can add component like editing those items. You go there, you change the image, you change the description. This one has a price, you can give it another price. Say, for example, it's 1,000, and you also decide what category this one come. And we said we have food, vehicles. We can have as much as categories. We build those categories through another form. Here we have form, and we put the category name, and then the items can be categorized based on that name. So today what I want to do, I want to show you how you can filter this list based on maybe the category, or maybe based on the other things, which in this case we have the category is the main thing, but we can have it based on the price as well if it's more than certain amount. But what we need to do also today, we need to create a login page. Now, that thing with this page, anybody can come and add category and product. No, we need to control it. People cannot add unless those we give them access. And if someone allowed to create a category, maybe he can remove his or her own category instead of removing every or a product. So we have to give some more control. This we do those simple things just to give you the skills to do it, and then you can use it to create more interesting things. So in Bubble, if you are new to Bubble, you need to get into Bubble, and you do that by going to bubble.io. You get into the main page of Bubble because I'm logged in. It will get me into this page. If I log out, and I hope I remember my login. If I log out and get back, usually you get to a page like this one. So you need to create an account there. The good thing, you can create account, you program, you build your website, you build your application, you do everything without needing to pay anything. Once you want to deploy it and get your actual customers to use it and create a domain for it, you need to subscribe to one of their packages. So you come from here and you create a new account. And by now you should have done that. You go to sign up, and you can do that. For me, I will log in with my existing account, and when you get there, you will be able to create a new app. And there are a few steps, step one by one, you can follow, will take you to creating your app. The app we're working with today is called IDEO Bubble Club. And this is when you get there. I'm doing just this quick revision for those who are joining us for the first time, or those who would like to get to know more. Now, last time we agreed with you that some of you will maybe share with us some of the work you have done. I'll come to this one in a minute after this introduction to see if you have created some work and you want to share it with us. Now in Bubble, when you get there, you will have number of tabs. This tab is the user interface. We can create your page, the visual side of it. This one is something called workflow that you build to do process like saving data, retrieving data, sending email, doing some call to an external website or external system. So many things. You can navigating between pages. You're opening a pop-up on the screen. You're closing that pop-up on the screen. You're navigating to another page. All those different things are in the workflow, which we have been doing for some time now. And there are lots of things we need to do there. Then you have your database. This is the core thing in the back end. So your databases, you create them here, and each database or thing or a table should have certain things to store the data. It's like the columns in an Excel spreadsheet that you use to store data, and or the headers in this Excel spreadsheet. These are the similar thing if you're not into this programming and database area. So you need to have all this. Here we have two things. One, we had the catalog, and we had the product category. And we created a link between the two. And you can see the link here. In the product catalog, there is something called category. And the category, the type of it is product category. So this table refers to this one. This is a way you create something called relational database, where one data table can use other data tables as one of its fields. And that's something in a very simplified way to do it. We also, there's something called style, where we can create some visual for our components like patterns or groups or pop-up or text, make it branding our page. So if you come to your company and your company using, for example, in ADU, we have this red black and white colors, and we have few other small color we use. If you build your components, every button looks like this, every group look like that. This will simplify things for you later, so you can use those style to do that. And this in programming, usually they call it CSS, cascaded style sheet. But here you don't need to do any programming, it's all visual to do. Then we have plugins. The plugins is a huge thing, and this can allow you to do so many things. For example, if you look at those plugins, there's so many plugins that are code already developed and components that already developed to do for you things. You just add it to your page, you configure it, and it works. I'll give you some examples. This API connector that connect you to any API. There's some nice icons. There's some Google material icons. There's some toolbox that you can use. And for example, there's Google login. You can allow your user to log in through Google. There are some rich text where you have, like Microsoft Word, where you can highlight, you can make bold, you can have it bulletin points. These are editing text. You just add it there and you can use it. And so many multi-file uploader and many things that does so many things, like Google Places. This is connected to Google Maps. Of course, you need a Google subscription to be able to do that. And this, if you create an application for delivery, for example, and you need to people select their location and do that. This can be a great thing to help finding the locations and doing things. It's very easy to just implement, to do. And there's so many, almost anything you are thinking of, payment gateways, so many things. PayPal, for example, you can connect PayPal, you make payment, the Stripe, the email, so many. You see, those apps are growing, and you can see they are categorized here based on the action about many other things. And the more apps, and you can create your own plugin as well later. This is an advanced topic that you maybe want to consider. So that's the tab I wanted to show you. This tab is for the plugin. This one for the settings, you need it later when you register your page. We created this page for developing ours. It's free. We pay nothing. But later, when you create a domain name, register it with something called .com, whatever, I need to come here and register it and go to one of the domain providers like Etisalat or GoDaddy or any of those big, and I subscribe there. They register my domain. I can put it here and few settings here. Then my system will work from that web page I need to do. And there are some other things which will come to it later. The good thing also, you have logs here which will track the changes made to your database, and you will be able to get data back to if someone changed the data or by mistake something happened, you can bring it back in a period of time, depends on your subscription to do. So this is just, again, a revision for make sure that everyone on the same page before we move to the next step. I will stop. I'm waiting for someone to raise hand and show me, yeah, I want to show you what I have done. And we need to look at that work if you can. Okay. Now, who will show me what he or she has done during the last time? And we can have a look at it. It doesn't have to be very complicated. It can be a very simple one, but just you want to share it with others. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. I'm waiting for your hand to come up. I can't believe it. Nobody wanted to do that. Usually willing to do that. Okay, great. I can see, oh, gun and disappear. I think Faiz was saying something and then you stopped. Another, don't be shy. This is something you have done. You want to show it to everyone. You should be proud of what you did. Okay. If you don't have anything, I'll do, but I need from you to show me next time what you did. There is Sayed. Yes, Sayed. Go ahead. You can share screen if you want, Sayed, and show us what you have done. If you want to do that, if you want to unmute first, Sayed. You're on mute.
Yes, sir. I will show now. Just
Thank you.
Yeah, I only did something very basic because I didn't have I didn't have time to do it because I had a lot of assignments and exams.
I fully
I will share
understand.
screen now. I started this much. I started.
Okay. So you just, yeah. So you just created a group and you just color that group, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you. Okay. I hope you're following me. You're not just sitting there and. I know you subscribe to this one because you just want to learn it. It's not a formal course or it's not anything. So the idea behind it is just to help you learn no-code platform. And I know many of you have done some work, but you're shy. You don't want to show that. That's again fine with me. Can anyone let me know this seminar about what? Yeah, that's very good. If you still there, no, this is about creating applications or software, if you simplified that through using no code platform. So those people who are not a programmer or not IT would like to create amazing website, like say Ubers or social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, things like that. They can learn this without doing any coding, and that's what this one is about. This question about came through social media, so just answering that question. Okay, let's just continue now. We said last time what we did, we had a repeating group that's we created, and in the repeating group we have catalog which coming from the database catalog, and then we added items here, which the first one is the image, which I got an image from here, I put it there, and I went into dynamic image and selected current sale product catalog image, and here we added the name and things like that. So by now you know that one. Now I need to filter it, means I want to, when I select certain catalog, that list appear on the screen. So to filter things, there are so many ways to do it. One of it is you use something called drop down box or drop down. Yeah, this is drop down. I get drop down. I can put it somewhere here outside the group. Let's maybe center it now. We'll put it there. And what I usually do, as you remember, I put 10 up and maybe like that. Make it bigger a little bit. So we'll make it 30. So become higher, wider. So this is, we'll change this one. So say 50, it looks like that, just to make it visually clear to you. As you can see, we have width and height. The width we said 2 to 3. The height is 30. Now, what data should appear in this one? Always when you want to get what data, you go into the appearance. Okay? And then we can call this one, for example, category. This is the placeholder. We wrote category, you can see came here category. Now, what data should be? I need it to be dynamic. Now I could have listed the category here, but it's not the right way because we adding categories there. It should come dynamic. So I select dynamic and then look for the database that will show which category. Now this category, product category, this one, where it's coming from? It's coming from the database I have. I have something called product category I created. It has a name and description. I can add as much as you want field to it, but just want to simplify it now. So back to here, I went into appearance. I said category just to give it some sort of a label there. And then I used dynamic and I selected product category. Now I need to find those list of product category. The way you do it, you click here and you search for, do search for. And we want to display everything in the product category. So I go to product category. I'll just leave it like that. This way now it's saying your data source will be everything in the product category. Yeah, everything in the product category. Now what will appear when the user click drop down menu will be here. So this is current option and should be the name of that. We should add the name of that category. So we're displaying the name. Now, if we just by doing this, what we will see now on the screen, if I go back to the live running one, I refresh that page. And if I give you the link, you will be able to see the same thing. And now when I refresh the page, I should be able to select that product category, but nothing will happen. Means it will not filter the data or do anything with this. So let me just wait for it because first time running after made some changes. Here's it. So if you look at this one, we have all these products. There is something here called product category. It lists those products categories. If I select food, nothing will happen. If I select electronic, nothing will happen. Why nothing is happening? Because I didn't link this one to this list. I need to tell the app this list should be filtered based on what is selected here. And that's the way I have to do it. And how I can do that, I go back to my visual design. I'll come to this one. And now I want this one to be linked to this. Okay. So what I do, I click here. And then I go into the search here. Now it's searching everything. Yeah. I need to add a new constraint. The new constraint saying the category should be equal to the drop down category value. By just doing this, I'm saying filter this data where the category of this data should match the whatever is in this one. Yeah. So you do it from here. You go to the repeating group and you tell the repeating group add a constraint, which we did, and link the category to the drop-down category. Now the two are linked. The only one issue with that, if I don't select any category, nothing will appear on the screen. Now if I want it to appear on the screen, if there's nothing is selected, I can do this one. Now let me not do it so you can see the difference, because always discovering things is better than just knowing it like that. So let's refresh now and let's see what will be the situation. Now we are here, nothing is happening. If I select Ford, there's nothing food, nothing, there's some electronics. There are 3 items electronic, and seems most of it are vehicles, yeah? Okay. Or maybe people deleted those. Some of them has no no category. Okay, let's go back here and get this one selected, which what it said, ignore empty constraint. Okay, if I do this one here now and come back to the list, you can see now when we start, there are lots of items, because there are some items we created before we created the category. So they are not really happening. Now, if I select food, now nothing in food. Electronic, these are electronics. And the vehicle, there's no vehicle there. But if I select all electronic, these are electronic, yeah? Okay, if I go this here, there are others, like this ROG, for example. What is ROG? Is it, let's put it in the food, just to make sure I have at least one in the food now. You see, that's in the food. So now there is a link between these items. Sabri is not electronic or anything. Sabri is a great man, but I'll put him electronic. Not electronic, we'll put vehicle. We'll change it from Sabri to Nissan Patrol, Nissan whatever. Okay, so now Nissan is there, and if I, where is Nissan? And vehicle, yeah. And if I click now vehicles, Nissan will come. So we're linking now our list to a filter, and you can create as much as you want filter based on certain thing, because you want to filter it with price more than certain thing. Okay, you can have a repeating group with price range, and then when you select, say, above this, above that, and it will filter the data for you. It's very simple to do. So we know now how we can create those filters. I'll give you this link so you can play with it, because I know you will be putting lots of data here, and that's fine, because we just testing our system. Where is this chat window we are in? I'll put it here. That's it. And also I'll add this one to the people on social media if you want to add some data. Let's see if that will enrich our data. Our friends on LinkedIn who are there, and that's it. Okay, can't post message to some channels. Okay, maybe you cannot, cannot post message to some channel. That's fine. Okay, so now we understand how this filter work. So if you want to add a filter, the steps are very simple. You add, let's remove this one. Let's move this one to the side. Now you add just a drop down, and in the drop down you use dynamic data. You select the database that will contain the list of those filters, and then you do search for all, and you select the same database, and then in the caption you select current option name, and this will display the name. Okay, if we have any other thing you want to display instead of name, you still can do that. And then you come here in the repeating group, which again, if you are new, you maybe will not know what is repeating group, because we've been doing this for the last 3 sessions, and this is the 4th session. The repeating group is a list of items in your database, and the repeating group will have the database that contains that list, and then you search for those items. If you want to get everything, you don't need to add constraint. If you want to filter it, like in this case, you want to display those are from certain category, then we added a category as a constraint. And you can add other constraints. For example, I want the price to be more than 100, for example. I can add another constraint. I want anything else. This all coming from that database to do. and that can be a filter, and this way it's filtered, as you can see. It becomes very, very nice to do. Of course, this one you can improve the visual appearance of it, the constraint. Maybe you can make it bold. Maybe you can increase the brightness of that one. You can do other things. Any component here, you can play with it by changing background. We did this all the time before, and selecting what type of font it will display, and we select also the font color if you want it to be, for example, black, white, whatever, and you play with it. And there's so many things you can make it beautiful to do, and that's good. Now that's done. Now let's now think of how we can control the login to this page. At the moment, anybody can come here and add a product, add a catalog, and it's not the right way, isn't it? So how can we make it looks more secured? And Bubble is a very strong in this, and provide you so many ways to authenticate the users. One of it, you allow the user to create username and password and confirm their username and password. The other thing, you can link it to one of the social media like Google logging, LinkedIn, Google, Microsoft logging, and all this big Amazon or whatever, so, or Apple. So people just logging user their account with this organization, and it goes into the system, and that makes it. And then when they log in, you can control so many things related to the user. So how we can create a login page? So if someone comes to this page, he should see nothing on the page. Okay. So for example, this product catalog should not appear for people who are not logged in. Add button and those things do not appear for someone who is not logged in. So how we can do that? Let's do first the list of product catalog. If I want to say, or let's add the add button, yeah? Say we don't want anyone to be able to add a new product if he is not logged in. Okay? Not logged in, you didn't see it. So how we can do? We have these conditions here now. If I click on conditions, I can click on define another condition. And here I'll say current user is logged out. If current user, let's do this, logged in. Current user is logged in, okay? If current user is logged in, then there's something called this element visible. So those who are logged in, they will see the element. Those who are logged in, created an account and logged in and be authenticated, they will see this one. Okay. Now for others, I go back here and say in the layout. So I did the condition here. In the layout, I can come here and this one say this element is visible on the page. Say no. Now, if I run my application, I will not be able to see add button because I'm not logged in. Only those who have an account, they can create the product. This is a very simplified way, but I'll tell you more use cases for this one once you can see it on the screen. So I'm looking for questions. On LinkedIn, seeing people can ask on YouTube, I can see people asking questions and people saying love it and some nice thing. Okay. Now, because it's this still in the development, we didn't be anything, so you expect it not to be that fast because we're using the completely free development version, and maybe people are adding lots of things. While leave it loading there, while it's loading, I'll tell you some other things. Now we can apply the same thing now. Good thing you can copy these things. I can copy expression, right mouse, copy expression. I want to apply the same thing to this one. Okay, so I come here and say condition, add, and paste expression. And then I select visible yes. I come here and remove this one. Now I didn't remove this one. Later I will show you what this one means. I take you step by step to do. See, now I'm not seeing that button. Now if I refresh, I will not see both buttons because I'm not logged in. So I will not be able to add things. Again, thing I can apply to edit and delete. This way they become more controlled that way. Maybe they should not see anything in the repeating group if they are not logged in. And let's do that. Come to the repeating group, the whole repeating group, and go to the condition and apply the same thing. So that's it. Current user is logged in. Current user is logged in. We will show it. If not logged in by default, the page should not show it. So by default, things is not shown. It will get shown only if the user has logged in. Now, if you go back to our page, nothing will be on our page except the category tab that will give us nothing. Even this one, of course, we can hide. If you group them all together, we can hide. So now our page is secure. Nobody is logged in. We'll see nothing. That's at least one step we have now. The next step, how we can make our user create an account and log in to our page. And we'll use the basic and most simplistic way to do it now. And then later we will get into more things. So one way you do it, the one way I like to do things usually, but that can be good. Okay, so let's create a button here, and we'll add this button here and call it login. I'm just simplifying it. I'm telling you, if you practice, you will do amazing looking design functionality apps. That will be very good. So this login here, when I click on it, it should open a pop-up page where the user can log in. Okay, I can have two, in fact. One called login, and let's move this one up. Okay, here, and one called sign up. These are the two we created now. Now I like to put them beside each other, as you know. So I click on one, click on shift on the other one. The two are selected. Then right mouse, and then I'll go group elements as row container. Row container is good because they come beside each other. And if you remember from last time, I go to layout and select the width and choose percentage. I can make it, keep it even 100 if you want. And this way it become more responsive. And we can center this one in that group. And we can add some space in between if we want. But let's not add any space or anything. So we have two buttons here. One called sign in, one log out. Okay, I want the log in to appear if the user is not signed in. If he didn't log in will appear for him. If he already logged in, the sign up will, no, sorry. No, I don't want sign up. We need log out. This one I'll call it log out. Log out. Leave the sign up aside. Now, if someone logged in, okay, already logged in, the sign out will appear. If someone not logged in, the logged in will appear. Okay, so let's do that. So this logged in will appear only if the current user is logged out. Yeah. If the user logged out, he will see the logged in, so he can click on the logged in to log in. Okay, so we'll go to the condition and we do this. Current user is log out. If current user is log out, this will appear. If he is not logged out, it will not appear. Okay. Now, logged out, if the current user is logged in, so current user logged in, then this will appear. Otherwise, by default, it doesn't appear. Now, if we go back to our app, we will start seeing things the way we should expect it. So we can see logged in coming because I'm not logged in. So I can click on it to log in. Now, if I click, there's nothing is going to happen there. So I need to create a pop-up where it allow me to log in. Okay. So how we do that? Let's get a pop-up from here. This is our pop-up. We will put it somewhere here on the screen. That's it. This is the pop-up. We'll call it login pop-up. Yeah, pop-up login or sign up. It can be used for both, but let's do that. Now we have here, if you go down at the end of this bubble, I go up a little bit, and we will find there is a component called login. Where is that login component? Is it gone? Where is that component now? Okay, so reusable components. Sorry. What is this? Okay, click back here. I think they seem to. Need to find the header. We create our own one if there's no one. There should be one here. There should be already a default one for login. There's nothing. Let's create our own one. It's a simple thing to do. And let's just use that, but there should be already one.
It's inside the reusable elements. It's closed.
Yeah, I clicked on it. I'm not seeing. See, it's not there. You need to create a new one, which it's not there. I think they removed it.
There's
See,
in the component in the top, beside the upgrade.
sorry?
In the top, under the URL. The component.
Here, they moved it here.
Yeah.
Maybe they moved it. Is it here now? The new, where is it? There are headers and they didn't remove it completely. You see, we created this one long time ago. Here is it. Yeah. Here is it. Yeah. So this is the sign up. And let's put the sign up component here. Let's see. Okay. So that's the sign up. Very good. So this is the sign up now. And let's go and hide this component again by clicking here. So we created now a pop-up. Thank you for that. Pop-up called sign up. And you can show it here. Now this is sign up, but if there is other one we will have is the login. Now let's do one thing. If you click on this, we need it to open that pop-up. So what we will say, show pop-up. We have so far 3 pop-ups, 4 pop-ups. One called login sign up. Okay, It's interesting. This is the one, I think. Okay, that's the one. So in our case, we had this one is ours. We'll delete this one because it's just not working. Okay. Now we have this one here, which shows the sign up. That's it. Now, if we test our app, we still did not do whatever we need to do. But if you click here, you can see now this is the sign up came, and there is his login. So simply we just by that, I was going to create this one, but it's there because they moved it. Now, if I log in will not work, I need to create an account here. So I can come with something called Hamad, I put my name, I put email, something like this. Oh, I should put better email. I put this one, for example. And then password, I can come with anything that I can remember. I can't remember this password. It will allow you to come with, and that's it. Now one thing we did here, when you click, it's not closing the page because it's sign you up and keep the page on. And you remember last time we had the same issue. So we have to fix this one. You go now back to the sign up login. Don't create account, otherwise you will get stuck. And when we click on this is the creating account. So we need to create a new account by going to the database and create a new thing. Okay, so back here, so we clicked on sign up, click on this one, and then you come here and you need to go database and create a new thing. And the new thing here is why it's not bringing the user already? Why it's not?
They moved it, doctor. It's create a user, not a thing.
Create a user
Inside the.
You're right. Yeah. It's create a user. Yeah. So we come here and we say into the account. We'll say sign up a user. That's the one. Yeah. So then the email is coming now. The sign up has so many things. Has a name, has email, has a password. These are the three things. So the name is coming from this one, which called input sign up name. This one is input sign up email, and this one is input sign up password. So when we go here and create, let's do it again. You come here and you go into account, should be an account, and you say sign up user. Okay. Now we need to put the email. The email is the email which coming from the input sign up email. Yeah. And then it's the value. Then the password is password, but coming from sign up password, input sign up password. Okay. And value. Now we have also additional one here called name, which we need to create it in database. The way you do it, you maybe go to the database here and create another one called name. You can do this, but there's other way now you can do for the name. You can, when you do the sign up, we are here, you can add a new field like I did here now, add a new field. And from here, you can also add a new field. I'll call it name, and you would expect the name to be text. That's it. And where this one coming from will come from name, which on sign up name. Now make sure that you're using sign up name value. Okay. Now once this is done, what we need to do, we need to hide that form. We need to reset it and hide it. as we did last time. Otherwise, it will stay on the screen. So what we do here, we click here and we go to the elements. I said last time to show or hide or reset or set data or display data or get focus. This all to do with elements. And this pop-up is an element. So first thing, I need to reset that element data by clicking reset here and select sign up, pop-up logging sign up. That's the one. I want to reset it. And the other thing, I want to hide it. Resetting it means you empty the field that it contains. So element action, hide, and we'll hide the sign up. Now we're almost ready, but let's, before we test it, we do one more thing that will be nice. I want to know when the user logged in, yeah, we know for a fact if the user is logged in, these two buttons will one of them will disappear and only log out will appear. That's good. But what if we want to display the name of the person as well? Okay, so that's something we can do later. Let's do just test now quickly. So I'm there. I'm going to create a new account. I'll put anything. Ahmad Udabi, and then I'll just use this one because I didn't use that much for anything. Okay, and then the password is come with this one. Now, if I don't correct the password, it will not accept signing up because there is a requirement there that the two should match. But let's say I do the same thing. Hopefully, yeah. See, that's the red one tells you that it needed to be entered. Now we did sign up. It's gone. You can see, I can see now log out, and all the data came because now I am registered and ask me if I want to save it into my account. So now I'm logged in. I can see everything. I can add and I can do. Now, how I can log out? That's the next question. And then we'll control those things in a better way. So to log out, let's come here now and click on this one, and we need to add log out. One way to do it, you click here, you just add workflow, and here you say current account, log the user out, log the user out. And now if I refresh, I'm logged in, but I can now log out and login will appear. Now, can I log in now? I don't want to create an account every time. I need to log in now because I already have an account. If I remember that account, let's see if this one is going to work. Because what was the password? Now, if I click nothing, because I didn't do the functionality of this one that allow the user to log in. If I click nothing, I'm clicking. In fact, you don't see me, but I'm clicking, but nothing is coming because I didn't add the functionality needed here. So how I do that, I need to go back to my code. And where is that sign in? This one now, I want the sign in. This is the sign in. I want to hide sign out and show only sign in. Oh my God, sign in. Okay, and let's stay here. So in the sign in, you need a username, password. You need to log in. I need to click here and click add workflow. And again, in the account, I need to log in the user. To log in the user, I need to provide those things. Yeah. First email, this is email. Now email, you need to be careful because there are two emails, one for sign up, which you use when sign up, but one now for log in. You must use login, otherwise it will not work. Value, and then password, is the password login password, not sign. Yeah, that's the one value. Now it's saying here stay logged in. You can add this option to the user with using check-in checkbox, but leave it now as it is. And remember the email. I'm not going to do that. Once we do that, we need to hide that form. So you can hide which form, sign up, this one, pop-up sign up. We need to hide it so it goes away. So now let's try to log in. If I remember my password, my secured password, call it. It's not secured, but let's look at that one. So that's the email I used. Is that correct? I think it's correct. And this is the password. Good, I'm logged in. Okay, so now we managed to get our logged in and log out. Thank you, Sabri, for this great message. Your word is highly okay, very good. Thank you, Sabri, for your looking at Facebook as well. You can see lots of good discussion happening on the Facebook, which good, which good. So now we managed to do sign in, log out, sign up, log in, sign up, all those things we did. So we're able to do that, and it's remembering now my username password. Okay, you can change that one later. Now we notice that anyone login now can add, but how we can make him can add but can delete only his or her thing. So how we can do that? If I want now to delete all these things, I can delete them, and I'll delete them just to start fresh. Now, if someone adds something, I want him to delete only his thing. Let me add this one, added by Hamad, okay? Just to make sure this is me, and we will make it very expensive. And we'll make it electronic. Electronic with that price, can be, yeah. Then no image. And a description, this is very expensive. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so this item is added there. If I want to delete, I want to make it no one can delete it except me, because I'm the creator of this one. I want only me to can delete it, not others to can create it. So how I can do that? Again, if I go back here, there are so many ways to do it, but we'll use the most simplistic way, which this delete will appear only for the one who created it. If he's not the one who created it, it will not appear for him. So we'll go to the condition. So today we started playing with conditions, yeah, first day. So we click on condition, add a condition, and this condition says this product sell, okay, the creator of it is current user. If the creator of this product, is the current user, okay, then this one will appear. Otherwise, by default, it is hidden. Okay, now we made this control on this delete. Not anyone can delete, only the one who created. You can also add a next level, maybe specific user or the admin can do this or things like that. So this appears only for me. If you go there and try to do this, it doesn't appear to you. If I want edit also to appear only for me as well, I can do that as well. Exactly the same way. So let's do edit as well. And sometimes it's not only me, I can add other condition. Let's do this first. So here, I copy and go to the edit and add another condition, copy it, and say it's fit. Now you notice when you I added current user, beside it there is more. I can add and the current user is admin, or it belongs to that department, or his role is the XYZ, or I can add all those conditions, so many conditions. When I use and, then you can add other, you can add so many things. So you can control who has access to this. Either it's appearing, you can give it another level of control at the database level. So when you click here, this one here, this one will open only if the XYZ. So you have another condition here you can use to have another level of security to do. So now if an edit will be only, I can edit mine, but I cannot edit other people items because it's only me, unless I create user group and put myself as the administrator and then give myself the right to do whatever I want to do. Okay, so that's very good. I think so far what we did is really nice today. Yeah, I hope you're finding it really useful. Now, just few things I like to do. You notice this logged in. When I click on log out, yeah, the login comes here. When I click log in and come here and log in again, what's that username? When we do this, it moves to the side. You notice it moved. This empty space is for the login. I don't want this empty space. I want this login to come beside that one. Just some of these things I sometimes get worried about it. It's not important, but I want to show you how it works. Now, when you click on anyone, if you remember in the layout where we said if user is not if the user is logged in already, this should not appear. There's something here, collapse when hidden. If you click this one, this will make this as it doesn't exist, and then this log out will come there. I like this because it shows better design, in my opinion, but that's not really, see, it's gone there because login is not there. If I do, you will find login comes in the place of it. It's better maybe to change the color of login and log out, because it becomes clear to the people what you are doing. Okay. I can't remember. Okay. The good thing is forget password, you get an email. You notice that if you don't, then send you an email when you are you can't remember the password to the email. You'll get some code there. It's a lot of a good security thing. But usually we don't use direct user registration login. We're using those providers. For your company, for sure, they're using Office 365. If you're building something for your company, Office 365 is the best way to authenticate. So your users can use their own username and password. The username and password are not saved on the system. It's saved on Microsoft or those provider you're using. So it's better authentication than getting user to create their own username and password to do. But that's something is available as well for you. So try now to add some products here. I'll give you you have the link, but I'll put it again. Try to use it to create some products there, and then we'll see if you can delete it yourself. And I think you can, but you cannot delete other people data. I will stop here to hear some questions from you if you have questions, and then we can continue. There are other things we need to do, but at least today we have done few things. One, we filtered the data. We know how to do it. We added logging and logout. Not that much, but I think these two steps are very important for you because it can help you now move to the next level. Okay, so let's hear what questions do you have, you may have. Okay, not, yes, please, raise, good, thank you. I can see Linza, yeah, Linza go first, and then Tabassum. And mute your microphone, please, if you want to ask a question. Linza, you are on mute. Tabassum, maybe Tabassum, we can start.
Hi, Doctor. Good
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
Good, thank you. Doctor, I have actually created a bit and I have a doubt on it. If I may share my screen
Yes.
and ask you.
That's what I love the most. Yeah, do that, please.
I am not able to share the screen though.
Why? You should be able. What
The
happened?
option is disabled.
Can't right now.
Sabri, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
Now I can. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, looks very nice. I like the apple. Yeah.
Yeah, I just tried to create this, like, the home and the homepage kind of a
Yeah.
thing. But then I tried to do the, to link this login button to a web, like login page. But I keep having this issue. I'm not sure what's wrong with this.
Okay. Okay. I'm not able to see what is saying in your screen, but can you just remove this? Yeah. One issue to fix. Click on one issue to fix. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. So can you go back to the design, please? Yeah. Yeah, you should not use make change. You need to use, if you want to log in, you logging or sign up, which button is the issue you have?
Yeah, and the login button, because this is
click
where
on the login now. Click on the login, go to the workflow. Yeah, click on edit the workflow. You don't need to make change. You need to delete those things you have here. And yeah, delete this one.
Doctor, just one comment.
Yeah,
now
please.
the issue she's facing is an FAQ header button. It's not about login or logout.
But okay, like anyway, this is the error that I'm generally facing. Like maybe this is the login button.
Yes, the login.
Or
button.
like
Yeah, the login. Yeah, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the login button, click on login user. Yeah, this one. Click on it. Yeah. Now you provided this data, or where they come from?
I have I gave these data.
They are the same in the text field there. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So your login should be fine, but I think it seems that. Okay. So can you run the application and let's have a look what come on your end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it takes time. Is it loading?
It is. It does take a bit of time to load.
Yeah.
It's because I think I've opened multiple pages.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think your login should be fine, but sign up, did you do the sign up as well?
No, I was actually not like, perfecting it yet, but I was kind of like, trying out like what it goes to, because I thought then I will edit my text and make it,
Yeah, yeah, this is very good. Yeah, trying is always, experimenting with things is always good. If you click on login, the login should bring the.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should bring the pop-up of the login first. Before you log in, you need to bring the logo pop-up for login. The login button should bring the pop-up for
Okay.
login. Can you go back to the code?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Now this one should not be login user because you should the workflow step 1 you need to delete it. Step 1, yeah, you need to.
Okay.
You need now to select elements and then show the login. Yeah, click here and show, and then select now the login pop-up in the element.
Okay.
Do you have a login pop-up, Bishara?
I did.
You didn't create a
Yes, doctor.
login. Yeah.
I think I did not create a login
Yeah,
pop-up.
you need
I
a
will
login
do that.
pop-up because the login pop-up is the one, or sign up pop-up. That's the, but I think you took one control already there, which has supposed to be to have the login pop-up. But you need a login pop-up where the user can enter the username and password. You show that pop-up first, and then when he
Okay.
or she click on login, then you use account login and you specify the username and password.
Okay. I will try that, and
Yeah.
I'll ask for.
Yeah, that's missing component there, I think. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
But it's good. I
Thank
am
you.
happy that I see you progressing. And you follow the steps, look at the video, and follow those steps I
Yeah.
went through. It will help you.
Okay,
But-
doctor.
but
One
this-
more doubt. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
please.
I just created another one simply
No,
to see how this works.
very
But
good.
product catalog,
Hello,
I
nice.
don't
Yeah.
see. I have created conditional formats in this, but if it clicks, it should go for search iPhones, and I have created some data.
Pop-up. You have a pop-up D, I see there.
Again, I have to do the pop-up.
Yeah, I can see you have a pop-up D there.
Yeah, I have, but I'm not sure how I can link this.
Yeah,
I have created
good.
multiple of them.
Good. But this one is a button you added, or what did you add on the screen? The
Yeah, I
product
have added a
catalog.
button here, and then I have also added I have multiple, this is the, sorry.
So the logic is like
This is
this.
the pop-up I'm expecting.
Yeah, very good. The logic like this. When the user click on the button we have there, it should use element show. Okay,
Okay,
to
I
show
have
it.
to use the element.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you go to the appearance, click on that button, product. Go back, please. Click
Doctor,
on
she's using text, not button.
text. Fine,
She's
even
using
text.
text, yeah.
Even text. Go on appearance. Click on appearance of that text. Yeah, appearance, and then you will have edit workflow. Yeah, here, and here you can don't make changes. Delete this one. This step deleted. Step 1 deleted. And then click here and go to elements, show up there, show, and then which window you want or pop-up to show. You'll find it here. Yeah, this one. Now your code is working in this way. When someone click on that text or that button or whatever it is, it will show that
Show up the pop-up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This
I
is
think I
how-
was missing
how-
out on the element part.
Yeah, but I'm really very happy you're making progress, and that's what important. Just practicing and trying, and that will get you in ready. Okay.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Linza, I hope I'm saying your name right. Are you still there? No. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you're there, but you're on mute and trying to talk. Anyone else has a question or anything? By the way, Bishara is ready to help you anytime. If you have any questions, just send it to Bishara, and Bishara will be very happy. He is excited to help you, and he is amazing as well. He created so many great apps and creative ideas, including plugins and so on. So if you need help while you are studying and trying to do something with Bubble, just send him a message. You can, of course, send me a message. I'll be very happy to help. He's ready there to help you with this. Now, I'm really excited to see some of you progressing, and I hope to see more of you doing this. It's easy, but it needs practice. This idea of mastering anything in your life, if you want to master it, you have to practice it very well. You can see those amazing football players, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, who is why they are that, because they practice. You look at scientists who spend hours and days and of their life, months and years in the labs and doing work. These are people mastering their idea. Mastering things come with practice. More practice. This is how our brain works. You practice something, it creates cells for it. It becomes easy next time. Just if you spend on it 2-3 times and repeat the same thing, build it, delete it, and repeat it again, then you will feel you are now mastering it. Without mastering things become challenging, and you will not feel that excited to do the work. And I know you are smart. You are the new generation. You are Generation Z, and some of you maybe will get into Alva and how this will be, because you are people who born with this technology. You teach us how to do it. So I'm sure you will create amazing things, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm happy to see that you, despite you have classes, you have assignment, you have many things, you still come during this time and try to learn this coding. But I want you to practice. Listening to me only is not useful. Yeah, practice, practice, practice. Okay, any other questions? So quick.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for everything. And we're sorry that we're not having a lot of questions because we're trying to catch up, but we have other things going on. But for sure, whatever we miss, we will watch the record again. And thank you so much for this no code thing. It's actually helpful. Thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I think we're done today. We're leaving you a little bit early because you have your classes and other things to do. But please practice, and you have questions, post it through Teams, and also post it to Bishara or to me, and we will do our best to help you learn no code and become the best and create the next application that maybe will get you millions. And I will be excited to see that success. Thank you, everyone, and have a great time. Bye-bye.